Okay, so can you tell me your name?
My name is Rodney Davis.
And what organization are you with?
I'm with PLCCA, which is Proviso, Leyden, Council for Community Action.
And why did you come to Early Childhood Advocacy Day?
I just transferred over to working part-time, well, splitting my day, half of it in our human services area and half of it in our children and family services. So with budget cuts and things that are going on with our early childhood funding, I just thought it was appropriate for me to come down and voice my opinion on some of the things that some of my stance.
Okay, so why do you support early childhood education?
I feel like it is the backbone of what's needed for our youth. It's so many studies that show, and it's studies that I even researched that show a huge learning gap come third grade in most students, primarily African American students, and the population I serve is mostly African American. So to have further cuts in services that from birth to 5 would further that gap, because now where we can serve 300 children in our program and kind of guarantee that those 300 children are school age ready. If we can't serve as many children or don't have the resources to maybe make them school age ready, then there's more kids that we're feeding into a school district that aren't school age ready. So now they're at even more of a disadvantage to succeed in school. So I just feel like I'm strongly opposed to any cuts that's going to further hurt a population of children that are probably already struggling with all the resources that are there right now. So that's why I came down.
And who did you talk to today?
I talked to Representative Karen Yarbrough, and I left information with Senator Kimberly Lightfoot.
So how did your conversation with Representative Yarbrough go?
It went well. She came out and she's pretty familiar with our organization, so she kind of knew us already, so that was a plus. And she lives in Maywood, which is where the organization is. So when I started to say some of the things about Maywood, she kind of chuckled and was like, I live there. It's like, I do, but the stats are true. I just talked a little bit about the struggles of our school district and how, again, cuts in early childhood would further those struggles, because now we will be feeding more youth into a school district that's already struggling, that aren't ready to succeed in the school system. So she talked to me about how the cuts aren't necessarily theirs. It's a governor's issue. It's the governor's cuts. They have a vote, but it's the governor's cuts. And she asked me actually if I had talked to the governor already, and I told her no, that this is our first stop. We chuckled again, and she said that she would do all she can. She's not on any voting boards or anything where she could cast a vote, but she said she can give her opinion and that she does support early childhood, but she also gave me reasons of why the budget cut will look ugly, and that was her words, that it will look ugly because it is necessary and things have to be cut, and it's a bunch of tiers of other things that are ahead right now of early childhood. So she said once they take care of that stuff, the money left over, they appropriate to the right spots, and hopefully, early childhood is not cut. So hopefully, we keep our fingers crossed that it does turn out to be a win for early childhood. It was really nice to talk to her. I wish it could have been more of a guarantee that it's not going to be cut, but it was real nice to at least have her listen to me for the few minutes that she did.